Good morning, student. This is your teacher Neelam Elawat, and today we'll start our revision with the next chapter, that is chapter number 3, Human Reproduction. And this is our lecture number 1, dear students. Right? I hope your revision is going well and you are preparing well for your exams. So let's start with the chapter. Now, in this chapter, that is your chapter number 3, we'll be talking about the human reproductive system, the female reproductive system, gametogenesis, that is your formation of gametes, the menstrual cycle, the fertilization and implantation, the pregnancy and embryonic development, and last topic will be parturition and lactation. So the contents of the topic are 3.1 to 3.7. Now coming to this topic, we know, dear students, that humans, they have a sexual reproduction. Okay, humans, they have sexual reproduction, means male and female, both individuals are there. Then they are viviparous, means they produce young ones. Human beings, they are unisexual, that is, male and female parts, they are present in different individuals. So there is a male and there is a female. And each sex, or you can say each male and female, has a pair of gonads. There is a particular reproductive tract. There are accessory structures. In case of human male, testes are present. The sex organs in case of male are testes, while in case of females it is ovaries. There will be a gamete formation in the respective sexes, and hormones will also be produced. So we can talk about that formation of gametes is called gametogenesis. So the first concept that we'll be talking about is after the reproductive system is the gametogenesis, or we can say the reproductive events in the humans include formation of gametes, that is your gametogenesis. Second is insemination, that is transfer of sperms into the female genital tract. Third is fertilization, fusion of male and female gametes, which leads to the formation of zygote. Then the implantation of the zygote into the uterus so that it can derive the required nourishment. Then is the gestation, that is the embryonic development of the zygote, that is development of zygote from conception till its birth. And lastly, parturition, which is called the delivery of the child. Okay, this is called the delivery of the child. So following events will be occurring in the reproductive cycle of human beings. Clear? Now first we'll start with the male reproductive system. So the male reproductive system, as you can see in the diagram, the male reproductive system is basically present in the pelvis region. Okay, it is present in the pelvis region, and the male reproductive system consists of a pair of testes, the accessory ducts, accessory glands, and the external genitalia. Okay, so pair of testes, accessory ducts, glands, and external genitalia. Let's take up each of them separately. Coming to the first, a pair of testes. You can see in the diagram, these are the pair of testes. Okay, these are pair of testes. Then your accessory ducts, they include rete testis. Right, dear students? The rete testis. Then vasa efferentia, vas deferens, epididymis. They include their accessory ducts. Right? And the accessory glands, they include seminal vesicles, prostrate gland. Okay, dear students? Seminal vesicles, prostrate glands, then seminal plasma. Okay, they constitute your accessory glands. And the external genitalia is your penis. So penis accounts for you can say penis is the external genitalia that is visible in case of human males. The accessory glands, that is your seminal vesicle, prostrate gland, and bulbourethral glands, the secretion constitute, their secretions are rich in fructose. Okay, these glands, they produce certain secretions, and these secretions, they contain fructose, calcium, and some enzymes. While the secretion of bulbourethral gland, it helps in the lubrication of the penis. Okay, it helps in the lubrication of penis. Now coming to let's start with testes. The testes are paired male gonads. Paired means they are 2 in number. Okay, and they produce sperms and they also produce sperms. So your testes, they have a dual function, that is they perform sperms, they produce sperms, and hormones are also produced. The testes, they are oval in shape, approximately 4 to 5 centimeters, and their width is 2 to 3 centimeters. Now your testes, they are situated outside the abdominal cavity in a pouch which is called scrotum. Okay, dear students, so testes, they are present in a skinny pouch which is called scrotum. In the scrotum, the temperature is approximately 2 to 2.5 degree lesser than the normal body temperature. Suppose if your body temperature is 37 degrees Celsius, then in the testes or in the scrotum, this temperature will be approximately 35 degrees Celsius. And this lower temperature is necessary for the maturation of sperms. Okay, dear students, this is necessary for the maturation of sperms. What is necessary? The lower temperature which is there in the scrotum. So scrotum has 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius temperature lesser, and this temperature is necessary for the maturation of sperms. Now this testis is covered by, outside it is covered by a layer which is called tunica albuginea, okay, and inside it consists of septae. Now each testis has 250 compartments. Okay, each testis has 250 compartments, and these compartments, they are called testicular lobules, and each lobule has 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules. Okay, suppose this is your testis. So in this testis you will have 250 compartments, and each compartment then will have 3 seminiferous tubules. Okay, each compartment will have 3 seminiferous tubules. Now on the inner surface, just look at this diagram. This is a seminiferous tubule. This is a single seminiferous tubule. Like this, there are 1 to 3 seminiferous tubules in each lobule. And how many lobules? 250 lobules. So on the inner side, there are 2 types of cells present. One is spermatogonia and other are Sertoli cells. Okay, dear students, other are Sertoli cells. So 2 types of cells, they are present on the inner side of the inner side of the testis. One is spermatogonia, as you can see in the diagram. One is spermatogonia and second is Sertoli cells. What are the second? Sertoli cells. Now these Sertoli cells, they give nourishment to the spermatogonia. Okay, these Sertoli cells, they give nourishment to the spermatogonia. Spermatogonia is also called as germ cell. Okay, this is also called as germ cell. Now germ cells, they will undergo meiosis and form the sperms. Okay, germ cells, they will undergo meiosis and will form the sperms. On the outer side, okay, on the outer side, this pink area that you can see, this pink area, this region is outside the seminiferous tubule, is called interstitial space. What do we call it as? Interstitial space. Now in this interstitial space, interstitial cells are present. What are present? Interstitial cells. And these interstitial cells, they are also called as Leydig cells. What are they called, these students? They are called as Leydig cells. And these cells, they synthesize and secrete androgens. They produce hormones which are called androgens, and most important hormone is your testosterone. What is the name of the hormone? Testosterone. Okay, right. Now your seminiferous tubules, as I said, there are 250 compartments, and each compartment is how many tubules? 1 to 3 tubules. Now seminiferous tubules, they open into the vasa efferentia. Okay, they open into the vasa efferentia through rete testis. Okay, they open into the vasa efferentia through rete testis. Just see in the diagram, this is your testis. Okay, this is your testis and these are your seminiferous tubules. So this structure is called your rete testis. This structure is called your rete testis, and they open into the vasa efferentia. Okay, they open into the vasa efferentia. Clear? Through rete testis. Then it goes to yes everyone, can you see in the diagram? And then it opens into the epididymis. Okay, this opens into the epididymis. Okay, this opens into epididymis. Clear? Now this epididymis then leads to right vas deferens. Okay, this leads to vas deferens. Okay, this will lead to vas deferens, and the vas deferens then loops over the urinary bladder. Okay, then it loops over the bladder. Okay, it loops over the bladder and extends through the penis into the external opening through the meatus. Okay, it opens into the outside through the urethral meatus. So seminiferous tubules, they open into vasa efferentia through rete testis. Then they will open into epididymis. Epididymis will lead to vas deferens. Then vas deferens will lead to the urethral meatus. Now external genitalia is your penis. Now penis is the external copulatory organ. Okay, it is an external copulatory organ, means this organ will be utilized during the mating between the male and the female organisms. Now it is made up of a special tissue, and because of the presence of special tissue, it becomes erected during the insemination process. Insemination means deposition of semen into the female body. So when mating occurs between the male and the female, then this penis, it will become erect so that the semen can be delivered into the female body. So female, it will be delivered into the female body. Okay. Externally, this is covered by skin which is called loose fold of skin. Okay, it is covered by loose fold of skin which is called the foreskin. So the penis is covered by loose fold of skin, and that skin is called foreskin. Coming to your homework, dear students, first of all you will make notes of the topic, and so far I assume that you have already done so. So you will be revising all question answers of this chapter and just read the page numbers 42 to 43. Right everyone? So revise this topic. Clear? And if there is even any doubt, you can talk to me. You can send your queries to my personal number. Right everyone? Okay, that's all from my side for today. Bye everyone.